What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is James Jackson checking in with another Machine Masters tutorial. What I'm going to show you in today's tutorial is how to map your drum sounds across the key bed. I know there's a lot of users out there that are coming from like Korg Tritons or like Roland Phantoms that are used to having their drum sounds mapped across the keys as opposed to using pads. You know, there's no wrong way to work in Maschine, and I'm going to show you how to get your drum sounds, like some of your drum kits that you have, you know, just sitting in folders across the keys, and also how you can save them and use them for later. So the first thing you want to do is you want to locate the drum kit that you want to use. So in my case, I'm going to go to my disk folder, and I'm actually going to just use the Anno Domini drum collection volume 1 right here. So next thing you want to do is you want to go onto one of your sound pads. So I'll just use sound 1 for now. Click the sampling tab. And then, of course, you've got record, edit, slice, and map. Now, we all know that record, edit, slice, we know what record does. That's how you record your sample in. We know what edit does. That's how you edit your sample. You can truncate it. And then the slice tab obviously slices your tab. There's a lot of users out there that are not sure what to do with this tab right here, which is the map tab. And the map tab is real simple. What it's here for is it's designed for people that are sound designers to sample in their sounds at different pitches, and then you can map them to the key bed. So say you're using like an access virus and like a Moog subfatty, and you're using them together to create your own synth sounds. You can sample them into Maschine, you know, at different pitches. You might sample them, you know, 6 times, you know, C-2, C-1, C0, C1, C2, C3, and then have those sounds, you know, be mapped across the key bed so you can play your synth at your created patch at different pitches, and you make it a Maschine instrument. That's one use of the map tab. The other use of the map tab is what we're going to do today, which is basically using the keys to assign drum samples. So what you want to do is you want to click on your map tab, and then come over into your folder where all your drum samples are. And like I said, I'm going to be using the Anno Domini drum collection. So say we want to take this clap right here. So say you want to pull that in. Real simple. Just click it and drag it right in. So right now you can see, you know, down at the bottom you've got the key bed there. And right now it's, you know, on C3, and the sound goes all the way up to C4. So if I let it go, you know, and let me zoom back in here. So if I let it go right now, that clap is literally playing on all keys from C3 all the way up to C4, and it's going to play at different pitches, and I'm going to demonstrate that now. So there it is, but you only want that to play at one pitch, and you only want it to be assigned to one pad. It's not that difficult. All you got to do, you just take the end, drag it to the key that you want it to be on, then you take the other end and you drag it right there. So it only takes up one key. So right now, if we hit the D3 key, there it is. Now if I try and hit another key, as you can see with the sound 1, how it's lighting up, how it's receiving MIDI data, there's no sound actually being triggered. So you can see that there is, you know, that it's only being triggered by D3. Now, if you want to change the root note, you can to D3 as well. But, you know, when you change the root note, that changes the pitch of the tone as well, as I'll demonstrate here. So it's my recommendation that you leave the root note at C3. The root note will for it to be middle C, so that way whenever you bring in a new sample, it's right there, and it's going to remain the same in your sample folder as well. So now if you want to go ahead and bring in a kick, you know, I'll grab this kick right here, bring it on in. I'll shorten it up so it's only taking up one key space, and bam, C. And then you can go ahead and actually, you know, create an entire drum kit using this method. So you can put, you know, more kicks. We can come in here. We'll grab a snare. There's a nice snare right there. We can put the snare on C sharp. And I'll go ahead and shorten it up. So now we've got, a small little drum kit starting to take form. Let me throw a hat in here just so we're officially a drum kit. Bam, there we go right there. So now you've got 5 sounds in here, all individually mapped to their own key. So all you got to do, if you want to save this and use it for later, you come to the sound 1 and you right click on it and you click save as. It's going to automatically save it as an MSND file, which is a machine sound. And then you name it whatever you want. I'll call it, I'll call it Anno Domini 2. Save, and bam, there it is. So we got all 5 sounds across 5 different keys, and you can obviously make this as large or as small as you want to. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the tutorial. Once again, my name is James Jaxin. I am here from MachineMasters.com, signing off. Don't forget to head over to hiphopdrumsamples.com and order the custom Maschine zip drive. When you do so, you get the Maschine Master Sampler Kit expansion free. That's it for now. Peace.